winner. Is it Tyson?
It's Tyson. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Tyson's been leveling up. He's meditating as we speak.
That's dangerous because he was already pretty high up.
He
was already like level 98.
He was.
Like,
and now he's breaking the 100 barrier.
Right. He's about to prestige on us. Alright, so we're getting into it.
We've got Light versus lingling.
Light. Oh, that's fine. Light, sticking with the Marth. It's always interesting to see just, like, even the character select screen.
Right.
Just because of how many characters he plays. Ling is not, too surprising. He's just a Peach specialist.
Right. Light is kind of like Straggler Puff in that he doesn't just random main, he just happens to main like 20 different characters.
And I was, yes, actually. I was talking with Lord Lynx, the way he plays each sortie is so different from each other that it's pretty interesting. Like watching his aggressive Roy or his like pretty space heavy Marth at times compared to just like his Lucina who just swings sometimes. Like,
right.
Really awesome.
And I think he opted for Marth now just because he knows the tipper is a deciding factor in his matches. Yeah. Especially if he space as well. And, he also knows how much Peach suffers with his moves.
Yep.
Right.
So if you play perfectly, this is probably a very bad matchup for her because not only do you have a good disjoint, but if you do it correctly, it's probably lethal.
Right. Oh, thank you, Sodi. Hello, Ant. How you doing?
Alright, we got a dead even game right now. Looks like both of these guys are still kind of feeling each other out. And he felt him out with that tennis racket.
He always gets like perfect forward smash for the occasion.
Oh, there it is. How did... That was a tennis racket again, right?
Yeah. See, and this is what I've been talking about. Like when
is
I
it
read
not
that
a set order?
Yeah, I read the tip and it said it's a set order.
Right.
And I went in and I was playing Peach. I was like, oh, like that's really cool. I've never seen that before. So I was testing it, and I was getting like 2 tennis rackets in a row, a frying pan, and 2 golf clubs.
So maybe it's not.
I don't know. They're lying to us.
Right. Well, it looks like Light is not phased by that newfound fact. He came right back and got the stock. So.
But he's eating it.
Right.
He's eating the meals.
He is,
in the bad way.
Yes. Thank you for the clarification. We got 75% to 13. Interesting. I actually did 14 last time we did it. Maybe it's a tipper thing.
Probably. Yeah. Just kind of spacing out with tippers.
Yeah. And see, this is interesting. Is right here, Light actually probably goes from like maybe not the optimal space, but like a pretty good space for Marth to keep Peach at, and he'll actually like run in to try and get the grab or something.
Right. I wonder if that's just a bad habit from Lucina and Roy being so fast, or if it's an intentional setup, right?
Right.
Maybe I think he had Ricky.
He probably is. He's a smart player. I feel like he definitely is doing it with intent. Well, I would like to see him maybe next game play a little more patient, focus on keeping Peach at a respectable distance where she can't do it as much as Marth.
Right. Where he can still punish accordingly.
Right.
Because we know how much Ricky has struggled with sorties in the past.
Right.
And it's been shown through White's victories.
Yeah. In fact, he lost to Mr. Freeze today. 2-0.
Really?
I think.
Yes, he did. He did. Yeah. Those were the double upsets.
Yep.
On that side of the bracket. Wow.
All right. Well,
looks like comfort pick.
Yeah. That's fair. Tysa swinging in for some advice. You can probably see on Light's player cam. Lingling doing some introspective
meditation.
Coaching. Yeah.
We have people passing out cookies behind us.
I'm jealous. I didn't know.
They are blueberry.
Oh,
they
what?
are blue.
Let's go.
We're gonna see how much Chavo knows.
Let's go, Chavo.
You can't have any, Mary.
Thank you.
Oh, right.
Thank you. I'm glad you considered that.
Thank you, Chavo. I'm glad it's your birthday.
Me too. Alright, now I just need to find my bag. Give me 1 moment. I must stop off commentary for a second.
Alright, I'll be here eating this cookie. Damn, this is a good cookie, chat. You're missing out.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, well you missed a 31% to 13% game. Here on Smashville, going right back to it. Oh my god, these guys.
that was like Rochambeau almost. Or playing chicken.
Yeah, yeah. It was like
Smashville.
I'm a dodge. Alright, I'm a dodge. Well, fine, I'm a dodge. Oh, alright, just like that. 49 to 47.
And Peaches is, I hate to say it, getting close to kill percent.
Yes, yeah.
as Koga demonstrated earlier in our match, forward smash devastated on lightweight characters like Peach out of Kirby.
Yeah, or actually, Lucina. I forget. I think it was Koga playing Lucina against someone else, but the forward smash caught. Oh, I think it was you.
It was probably on the ledge.
Right. And I was very surprised at that. But speaking of very surprised, Light with the taunt after taking that first stock. I told this story earlier to Lord Links, but you'll probably enjoy it. Light did not have a controller today, or he forgot his. So I said, oh, I have a couple that you could borrow. I offered him one, but I said, oh, but the D-pad doesn't work on this one, so you can't taunt. He's like, I can't use that one.
I can't use it.
Perfectly fine controller. He's like, nah, he's a D-pad.
Just to be able to taunt. Alright, so we've got Lucina here taking the first stack, showing us that it is definitely the comfort pick.
Right.
Not opting for Fox, not opting for Roy.
And I only have watched the Fox Peach matchup with these players like 2 games, but they were actually fairly close.
I could imagine, right? Fox dies so early,
Right.
Especially through a lot of Peach's areas, forward air and air, back throw
Right.
also kills Fox. He's just so light.
Yes.
What a play on words, right? Because light plays.
Oh my goodness, he is so light. Alright, it looks like the removal of the tipper has swayed this a decent amount in Light's favor. Lingling having a little bit of trouble getting this first stock.
So he seems to be suffering now, right? Maybe it's just maybe it's
Potentially.
I mean, they're the same characters.
Right,
Right?
in a way.
In a way.
Oh my god.
It's, very good.
Every time Light gets that, I cry a little bit. I put the mic up and I sob because people keep falling for that.
Well, what's the alternative, right? He can DI out an air dodge, but then he needs a forward smash, right?
Possibly. I think you just generally shouldn't try and land on your opponent.
Right.
Especially not when you are at like that sort of deficit.
Unless you're Ness and you have
Oh,
a broken
no,
air
that's
dodge, and you can just up air.
Right.
Then you can do that.
Shouts to Tony in the chat.
Okay. All right, Anthony. Anthony, I'll get you in the Rock Money match, and Blueberry, I'll get you in the Money match. 50 cents. I'll hold it to you.
Alright, so it looks like he's sticking with Lucina. Let's see if Ling makes any adjustments. Or if Light takes it to...
Ricky converts
I'm
so
sorry,
well.
2-1. He does.
Yeah, the aerials into the bears. I mean, they seem like they're guaranteed.
Right. I was actually playing him in friendlies last night, and he hit me with a down tilt that eventually led into what I assume is unavoidable 40 damage. And I paused and I said, hey, that's not allowed. Put that out. Alright. Peach Bomber getting punished with a forward tilt, but not going to knock her off too far.
Jab jab, the good get off in the tool.
Yeah, I'm a little bad when I get jab jab because it's so fast, and her moves have less cooldown than you'd think. So normally you're like, I'm going to punish her right now, and then you get jab jab.
Yeah, it's frame 2 or 3 or 4. It's 2, 3, or 4. I know
Less
that.
than it should be. I can guarantee that.
I want to say it's 2.
Yeah, I think it's 2.
Blueberry, I'll definitely give you 50% on that. Definitely.
Okay, nice air dodge the turnip. Now this could be... Nope, alright, I was going to say, could be dangerous, but Light taking a creative path back to the center of the stage.
Very good.
That's going to be it. That's
Probably
somewhere-
4 DI, right?
It was. He was looking to fade back to avoid getting hit altogether, but not fading back fast enough. Caught him with the leftward DI. Not very good.
Down smash.
Oh,
Also
okay.
an impressive get off me tool.
Yes.
Unsafe on shield though. Very unsafe.
Thank you. Alright, so 97%. Ling looking for some extra credit. Looks like he almost... There it is. Passing grade.
Catches the landing.
Yeah.
Lucina, Mark. Oh goodness.
There it is. He needs to
hold
stop
away.
doing that.
He
Yeah.
needs to hold away and not air dash, or hold away and jump.
I was talking about the same thing when Mr. Freeze was playing Light, and he ended up killing him with the up smash on the top platform. I was like, you can just tell from what Light was doing that he wanted to do that. And you can sort of tell the same thing when he goes for those throw and smash attacks. But it might just be a lot harder to notice when you're...
Absolutely, yeah. You have the adrenaline running, especially when it comes to a high matchup ceiling, right? Skill ceiling.
Yes.
Both players phenomenal, and
Good stuff.
both characters also very hard to trump.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, man, Light needs keeps holding left. He's gonna put him in 4th place Very respectable considering what a good bracket there was to be.
It was